Well, folks, it's finally here. We are here for race number 15 in the NNSCRA Oreo Truck Series for Season 3. This is it, folks. The chase field will be set after this Division 1 and the Division 2 races, and we will know what drivers are going to get the wildcard spots, what drivers are in the top 10, and who's going to race it out to become the Oreo Truck Series Season 3 champion. We got 41 drivers here. There are a few drivers we will keep an eye on today. We not only have a battle for drivers trying to get inside the top 10, but also a battle for drivers trying to get the points lead heading into the chase. Right now, Jake Rogers comes in only 1 point ahead of Joseph Bryant, the rookie points leader. Lisa Shears comes in only 3 points back from Jake Rogers, and she is in this field. Also, you got Timmy Pacioli 4th in the standings. Jacob Lawler 5th in the standings. Adam Chambers 7th in the standings. I believe T.O. Bain is in this field. Yes, he is. He's 8th in the standings. Anthony McCurry's in Division 2. So Jordan Hester's the first car outside the top 10. If you saw in that video there, that kind of build up to this race. Jordan Hester comes in 6 points behind Anthony McCurry in the standings. Hester is 11th in the standings. Seth Cole, 2nd in the rookie standings. He is currently in 13th in the standings, 26 points out of that 10th spot. He's really going to have to work hard today. Basically, he's going to need a win in order to get in to the winner's circle. And those two, Hester and Cole, those are the two we'll be watching here in Division 1. Division 2 is going to have a lot more action with 4 other drivers trying to get into the top 10 in points. Devin Wilson, Dougie Shears, they're the front row. And Jordan Hester, 11th in the standings. Look where he's starting off. It's going to be in position number 3. Pretty good starting spot for him. We'll see how he does. Adam Chambers, T.O. Bain, if they have bad finishes, they could fall outside the top 10 today. So we'll keep our eyes on both the 31 and the 1 during the course of the night as well. It's a cool night road course that we're at here. Let's get ready to go under the green flag here. The chase to the chase is on. Flag. It'll be 27 laps of racing. This Going Green is brought to you by EAMZ 100's channel. EAMZ 100's channel is dedicated on bringing you action from the WOSCT Oakley Cup Series, the upcoming WOSCT Valvoline Cup Series, and the NRSL Qualcomm Cup Series. Check out EAMZ 100's channel, and if you want to sponsor a segment of the race, hey, do it. People will know more about your channel. AMZ and several others have done it. The green flag is out for 27 laps of racing. Rather ironic, 27 laps of racing and the 27 on the pole for this race. Very interesting. Also, before this race gets pretty much underway, I'd like to thank Trent the Hedgie for being able to help me get our logo right down there in that bottom right-hand corner, so that way you know it is an official NNSCRA production. Wolfgang Mason to the inside now of Jordan Hester, who took the lead there for a second. Here comes James Qualls, and here comes Jacob Lawler. Lawler, of course, comes in 5th in the standings. He could put himself in pretty good position here for when the chase begins, if he makes it, which is pretty likely, but, oh, the caution's out. Oh, John Dillon, one of those wildcard spot drivers. He has 2 wins this season. Oh, Trent Dunham is involved. Jake Berg is involved. Jake Cole, and they're backing up here on the front straightaway. Oh, John Dillon, look out, look out, look out. Ooh. Runs in the back of Jonathan Morris. Think he's okay. There's some front-end damage to Christian James as well. I'm guessing this was an incident off turn 4. But right there, John Dillon, he's got 2 wins. He's basically got a wildcard spot locked up in a way. We don't know that for certain, though, but he's involved. Let's see what happened to him, Trent Dunham, and others. Now, we had 2 separate incidents. This first one was between John Dillon and Logan Ryan. No, actually, it wasn't. No. Cole Fralick got into Barney Ward, sent him up the racetrack, and nowhere for John Dillon to go, so Barney Ward got the wall there. Barney Ward's a former winner. Oh, Barney Ward's smoking. And who got spun up here? Looks like Evan Gattuso, Jonathan Morris, Dougie Shears, the outside pole sitter, Matt Nathan, Ryan Cooper. There's Trent Dunham getting flipped up onto his side by Adam Chambers. Oh, Chambers got through there. Oh, there's Brian Young with damage. Jennifer Miller. Seth Cole, he squeaked by. Dunham's up on his roof. Smoke coming out of Evan Gattuso's car. Jonathan Morris back there. Christian James, Cole Freilich, Jake Berg, and Jonathan Morris. So we're under the caution flag. And it looks like basically the two drivers, Jordan Hester and Seth Cole, made it through. Not really many top 10 contenders caught up in this, maybe one or two, but let's see if we can get back to the green flag here. On lap, I believe it'll be on lap 5. Nope, I was wrong. It'll be on lap number 6 that we'll go back to green flag racing. And this going back to green is, of course, brought to you by EAMZ 100's channel. We don't have anybody sponsoring the running order for this division. If you want to sponsor it, hey, leave it in below as a comment, and right after that, send me a personal message of what we want your commercial to be said as. A lot of people will end up knowing your channel's out there. They'll look you up on YouTube, and you could end up getting more subscribers. Hey, why not? If you can sponsor a part of the race, why not do it? It's very simple. Alright, so, take a look at first, see who's out of the race. Brian Young, Jake Berg, Evan Gattuso, Trent Dunham. Oh, Lisa Shears! Third in standings, she's out in 39th. What happened to her? I don't know. Barney Ward, Jake Cole are out as well, but oh my goodness, that's big. So now it pretty much comes down between Jake Rogers and Joseph Bryant for the points lead here at Arizona. Here's the way they line up for the restart. Wolfgang Mason, James Qualls, Jordan Hester, Jacob Lawler, Devin Wilson, Pichu London, Sean Henley, Ryan Acosta, Theo Bain, and Jason Marshall's up inside the top 10 for this restart on lap 6 of 27. Jordan Hester right now running very well in the top 5. He could easily move into the top 10 in points here if he kept that top 5 run going. Of course, it would really all depend on how Daniel Schwab, 9th in the standings, and Anthony McCurry, 10th in the standings, do. But if they do have something bad happen to them, Jordan Hester could capitalize on that mistake, and the caution's out again. As James Qualls looks to the inside, is he going to get it? He will. James Qualls will go to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Inside line is prevailing, and it will be James Qualls leading us down to the caution flag. The caution this time comes out for, Matt Nathan and Xavier Livingston. Jack Richards may have gotten some of it, along with Lewis Gordon, Logan Wilson, and Dougie Shears involved in yet another incident, Ryan Cooper, and there's Jason Marshall. He restarted this race in 10th. This must have all started with him. And we're under the caution for the second time today. Cautions breeding cautions here at Arizona. Let's see what happened. I'll take a look here. This was battling for the 9th position between Jason Marshall and T.O. Bain. And right there is contact between the 17 and the 31. But the 31 I don't think snaps loose, or does he? He starts sliding. Oh, he slides. And yeah, T.O. Bain. He nailed the wall. Oh no. And then they're all going to start trying to miss this. And here they come. Xavier Livingston, nowhere to go. I think he's going to get nailed by somebody. Yeah, it's Christian James. Jack Richards gets held up behind. And then further up here, Ryan Cooper and Lewis Gordon, they get into Jason Marshall. I think that's going to be Matt Nathan up there. No, Logan Wilson gets turned. Where's Matt Nathan? There he is. Wow. That was a big pile up there. And there's a car that is 8th in the standings. This is not good for T.O. Bain, because he is in a very critical spot right now. If he retires from the race, he could be out of contention for the championship. Let's go back to green, see if that's going to be the case. Well, it looks like this is the way it's going to be, as drivers did make some pit stops, and that call to the pits was brought to you by nobody, because nobody decided to sponsor that. But if you want to, you can. Alright, and same rules apply. If you do want to sponsor it with your YouTube channel, you have to, right after that, send me the commercial, because I got some people that want to sponsor and they haven't sent me their commercials yet, and so I'm just going to have to say their YouTube channel. Won't be able to really give anybody any details about it. Alright, drivers out after that incident are Dougie Shears, T.O. Bain. He'll retire in 29th place. So that's a dangerous spot for T.O. to be. Matt Nathan, Jason Marshall, Ryan Cooper, Xavier Livingston, Christian James, they retire as well. gives us only a total of 27 cars out of the original 41 left to race it out. Back to show you the top 10. It's Wolfgang Mason, Jacob Lawler, Pichu London, Jordan Hester, Devin Wilson, Ryan Acosta, Sean Henley. John Stewart's up inside the top 10 now, so is Dylan Poteet and Ray Wilson, as they are 8th, 9th, and 10th. Jordan Hester restarting in the 4th position right here. If T.O. Bain has that hard luck, it could very easily be a swap between himself and Jordan Hester for who's going to be inside the top 10 in the points. So right now, no disrespect to Jordan Hester, but T.O. Bain's got to be up there on his pit box or down the garage area, crossing his fingers, hoping, praying that Jordan Hester's going to have some kind of problem here. That would give T.O. Bain a little bit of insurance, and T.O. Bain, he's been in the top 10 in the Truck Series points for a long, long time. It really would be a shame for him to fall out of the top 10 just when the chase comes around, but you never know what could happen. As here comes the Jacob Lawler machine. Well, maybe not. They're still single file. They're actually pushing each other here. Lawler's looking for win number 2 this season. That could put him into possible wildcard contention, although he is 5th in the standings. And here comes Pichu London to the inside. Oh, caution's out. Whoa, Jordan Hester, look at 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead, and he's getting help from Sean Henley, shoving him past Pichu London. And Hester, who's looking to get inside the top 10, he's 11th in the standings, will lead us to the caution flag. And the caution, oh, it's James Qualls. And Bill Raymond. Oh, who's that? Natalie Scott, Jonathan Morris. But wow, James Qualls, he's got a lot of damage to that car, and he was up at the front for a while. Let's see what happened to the 33. I think it started here with Bill Raymond and Dylan Poteet. Try and see if we can find out what happened. Seth Cole's to the inside as well, and oh, Seth Cole gets into Bill Raymond right there. And I think Raymond's car is just going to snap around on him right there. You'll see the smoke right there. Yep. That car's going to slide back up the racetrack. Oh, top 10 contender, Adam Chambers. He's up around that. Oh, does he get by? Oh, Brandon Bain gets a piece of it. And oh, Chambers just missed. Randy Carpenter gets involved, though. Natalie Scott is involved. Jennifer Miller runs right into the back of Natalie Scott. And everybody's going to try and miss here. Jonathan Morris, not so lucky. And watch James Qualls. Nowhere to go. Bam! Lewis Gordon got a piece of that as well. He got more than a piece of it. He got hit twice. And that was huge contact for both Bill Raymond and James Qualls. Logan Ryan got a little piece of it as well. We're under the caution flag again. This is the 3rd time today. Bill Raymond and James Qualls get together, along with several other drivers littering the Turn 3 area. Tough break for the Monaco Chevrolet. As we get ready to go back to green flag racing, and we've just received an important little piece of information. We'll give it to you in just a moment. Okay, so we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 17 of 27. That's going back to green, brought to you by EAMZ 100's YouTube channel. Now, here's the piece of information we received. With the retiring of driver T.O. Bain from the race, which was the incident before this past one that we're currently under the caution for, that means that Matthew Rodriguez and Timmy Pacioli and Jacob Lawler all have been locked into the top 10 in points. They will be in the chase regardless of where they finish this race. That's Timmy Pacioli, Jacob Lawler, and Matthew Rodriguez. So now we know that the top 6 are locked in to the chase for the Oreo Truck Series Championship. Drivers out after that incident are Cole Fralick, Jonathan Morris, James Qualls, and Bill Raymond. Top 10s, we get ready to go back to green, are Jordan Hester, Sean Henley, Pichu London, Ryan Acosta, Jacob Lawler, who's just been probably notified that he is in the chase now, Ray Wilson, Wolfgang Mason, Devin Wilson, Jacob Cook, and John Stewart. There's Timmy Pacioli. He'll restart in 11th, and he's in the top 10 as well. He'll be locked into the chase as well. As a matter of fact, I believe it's going to be his 2nd straight chase for the Oreo Truck Series Championship. Because I think last season he won, 3 Truck Series races, and so he got one of the wild card spots or something. can't right off the top of my head remember, but I know I'm pretty sure he was a contender for the championship in the chase. As Jordan Hester, he is really a man on a mission. He started in third this race. He's been up in the top 5 all day long, and he's trying to get into the top 10 in points. A win here could pretty much cement it for that One Main Financial Chevrolet, but Sean Henley's right behind him. Henley, he's got a Truck Series win. I believe it came back either at Texas or Lowe's. I believe it may have been Lowe's. But Sean Henley, if he could win his second race of the season, he could be in contention for one of those wild card spots. Right now, we have John Dillon and Aaron Reed holding them with 2 wins apiece, and the caution's out again. And, I think it might have been for Ryan Acosta, who's been in the top 10 for the last 10 laps. Maybe a solo car spin. He crossed the line in third last time. He's got heavy right side damage. That's indication he went up and hit the outside wall. Let's see what happened to Ryan Acosta as we're in the closing stages here of race 15 at Arizona. Looks like it's going to be contact between Ryan Acosta and Wolfgang Mason. 7 cars just going to snap around on him. He's not able to hold on to it. He goes up and gets the outside retaining wall. The fortunate thing was that everybody was able to get down beneath him. Oh, wow. Pacioli close there. Seth Cole. Everybody was able to miss that spinning Quiznos Chevrolet. And so Ryan Acosta, a solo car spin between turns 1 and 2. Let's go back to green. We're getting close to the end of this race. Who has an opportunity here to maybe put themselves in contention to get into the top 10? Let's find out. We'll go back to green flag racing. It'll be on lap 23 of 27, giving us a total of 4 laps to go to finish off this race. There are no drivers out after that incident. Ryan Acosta was the only victim, and he made repairs to his car, returned to the racetrack. Let's give you the starting lineup for this final few laps of this race. Hester, who right now is in perfect position to get into the top 10 in points and be a contender for the Oreo Truck Series Championship. He leads. Sean Henley looking for his second win of the season to grab a wild card spot. He's second. Third is Jacob Lawler, who is now officially in the chase. Ray Wilson is 4th. Devin Wilson 5th. John Stewart 6th. 7th is Wolfgang Mason. Last week's winner, Dylan Poteet from Michigan. He's in 8th. 9th is Pichu London. And Adam Chambers, 7th in the standings. He's up to 10th. This can put him in good position to be a championship contender. Then you got Jacob Cook, Seth Cole, Timmy Pacioli, Randy Carpenter, and Jennifer Miller, the rest of the top 15. Seth Cole is 12th, but he's 26 points out of that 10th position. He needed to have a win. He's got to get up here and get the win pretty much in order to either get into the top 10 or be in contention for one of those wildcard spots. Don't forget, he's got to win this season, so that would be 2 wins for him. Green flag back out on lap 23. We've got 4 laps remaining. Or is it 5? It may be 5. But anyway, look at Lawler. He's going to the inside of Henley, but Henley, he's got thoughts about the lead. Here he comes. Henley to the inside, looking for the top spot. Hester's going to slip to second. Lawler's going to help Henley get through as he gets ready to follow right in the tire tracks of the Monster Energy Chevrolet. Ray Wilson goes underneath Devin Wilson. That's for 4th. As Sean Henley leads the way here. Lawler now to the inside. Lawler can go all out now. He knows he's going to be in the chase because of T.O. Bain's misfortune here today. So this is all out or nothing for him. But here comes Wolfgang Mason. Don't count Wolfgang out. He's been on a bit of a streak as of late with finishes in that 35 car. He may be wanting to go to victory lane here as well. Ray Wilson comes into the picture as well in the 24 car. As Henley slips back to 4th. He's got enough time maybe to regroup though. 3 laps remaining. Pichu, side by side with Sean Henley. That's for 4th. Jordan Hester will now take 5th from Henley. As, whoa, Wolfgang, look out, look out. Wow, that was close. He nearly turned leader Jacob Lawler, but he got off of him, and here comes Ray Wilson, looking to the high side to be able to pass for 2nd place. Jacob Lawler, let's not forget, he knows he can make the chase. He's got to win this season. He'd have 2 wins this season. That could put him up inside the top 5 for the chase standings heading into next week's race. As it's Lawler, then a battle for 2nd between Wolfgang Mason and Jordan Hester. Now it's Hester getting nose to the inside. For a moment there, he wasn't able to make the move. He will make the move this time, though. And it's Hester now to second. Pichu London, he'll move down to the inside, look for third off of Wolfgang Mason. Does Hester have enough time to catch Lawler as Lawler comes down and receives the white flag? 1 lap to go. For Lawler, it's all about putting himself in good position for being in the chase, because he knows he's there. Hester, though, he wants to get into the chase in dominant fashion by picking up a win here at Arizona. Here it comes to the inside. Side by side for the lead. Hester wants to get into the top 10. A win would seal it. He's down to the inside, and he's getting the momentum off of turn 4. Hester, with a last lap pass on the back straightaway, is going to come down, and Jordan Hester has made the chase with a win here at Arizona. What a way to do it. Whoa, and Wolfgang Mason nearly turned Pichu London back there after the checkered flag had waved, but Jordan Hester, we now know that Jake Rogers, Joseph Bryant, Lisa Shears, Timmy Pacioli, Jacob Lawler, Matthew Rodriguez, and now Jordan Hester, those are the assurities that they will be in the chase for the Oreo Truck Series Championship. What a way to do it for Jordan Hester. That's his first Truck Series victory of the season, and what a way to do it. Well, now the pressure is on for Anthony McCurry and Daniel Schwab. They could easily fall out of the top 10 in standings with the run that Jordan Hester had here tonight. Will they be able to continue on with a streak of good finishes and make it into the chase for the Oreo Truck Series Championship? Those questions will be answered when Division 2 comes here to Arizona. This track, man, it's just like Chicagoland, just like Michigan. It plays into the championship standings picture. Let's now show you your finishing order, as we hope to see for Division 2. You've been watching the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. The chase to the chase continues.